So closing's over. I give them a big check and they give me this little key. But here, let me just go ahead and turn it around. I was just going to come on out. Oh, better open my shutter. Let it focus in. This right here is the gate to our future. This is He-Man Road. Just entered, as I learned today, we just entered what's called the Sherwood Forest. So I live off of Robin Way in Sherwood Forest, which is off of He-Man. I don't know, there's Batman Lane in here somewhere maybe. As we'll see here in just a minute, Robin Way is a little different story. It's accessible, obviously, but only just. We're going to have to figure out something. That's going to be my first engagement out here. Actually, my first project will be the access road. So there's right as soon as we turn off of it, I need to put a whistle in, a pipe, so the water can travel underneath the drive. But I need to put a whistle in, a load of gravel right there, most likely. And then on Robin Way, as you turn onto Robin Way, it's a pretty steep hill. You can see, we'll take this turn here. This is Robin Way. You immediately have to go up a hill. So my thought is I'll cut that hill out. You can see some of these bigger boulders and whatnot, but I'll widen that just a little bit farther, closer to that pole, make that a little bit more accessible. This road right here will take me, which I'm going to go ahead and go on it, I think. This will take me down to the lake if I want to. I'm just going to pull in this way right now, though. Okay. Technically, right now, I am not on my own property, but that's okay. I am on an easement road. Let me get my coat on. Okay, so I'm going to turn everybody around and let them see what I'm working with here. Welcome to 6.9 Homestead. It's actually 6.95 acres, so it's just right under 7 acres. But 6.9 just kind of rolled off the tongue, so that's where I went. You can see all the wildlife tracks. So my thought is, originally, obviously, the electric pole is back over there. My original thought was to come in here, right? Put the house somewhere like in this area right here. You guys can probably see, I can zoom in, obviously. There's the pole. With ease, I can come 300 feet off of that pole. Right now, I'm not even close to 300 feet. But I have to consider septic system. Up here, there is more soil, topsoil. Therefore, my lateral lines will work up here. So I got to kind of take that in consideration. Would I love to be down here on this bluff? Yeah, this is ideal, because I may not be able to do that, obviously, just because of the soil. I'll get out here and I'll do a few little test holes and see kind of what the soil's like. We may get down here and be able to see some beaver slides. That'll be cool. I could build the house anywhere in that area right there too. But again, I got to worry about soil perk for my septic. But I know you guys can't see it right now, but that white that you see straight up over that's actually the lake. Lake's frozen, I'm sure, right now. There's this little bit right here, this little shelf that you can kind of see. This kind of flattens out right down here. Oh, this is beautiful. Yeah, we signed the papers. It's mine. I'm on my property. Yay! I believe all of this right here is cap rock. So it's another, I don't know if you guys can see, but that goes down. I'm probably gonna fall going down that, so I'm not gonna. That's all. This would be an awesome spot to build, simply because you can see the lake. I can see beaver tracks and stuff out there. Oh, this is exciting. All right, let's get down there. Let's get down there. Let's get over here to where you can see the good view of the lake. Some of these trees I'm going to hang on to. Some of these smaller trees, because this is a young forest, and I don't want to over harvest. I do have to remove some mature trees, which really stinks. But they've lived their life. You know, there's some of them that are just in rough shape. Roots are compromised. Red oak. So the red oak, once it gets wet, it starts to decay. Once, like if you were to damage that bark in any certain way up top, and it could hold water, it'll actually just start to break down. It's not really good for outdoors, which is crazy because it lives outdoors. But that's a red oak. See how they just fall over? It'd be better to harvest them. Do it selectively. Do it conservatively. Woo! That was slippery. Oh man. I want you guys to look right now. We are looking at the lake. This is my bluff. You know, I thought that beaver lodge may be used, but I don't know. It looks snowy. They may be just in there camped out. Let's see if you can see. That's the beaver lodge right there. You guys see all these footprints? I'm gonna get down there and see what I can see, but you see that? Let's see if you can see that. See that hole? Like a hole. It's like it's where they came out of or something. Maybe the otter? Got otter. Maybe that's otter. Anyway, I was hoping to maybe see some beaver slides. Let's just walk this way. Check out the beaver knolls. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I'm walking up the hill just to go down the hill, but I think it's the safest way. Yeah, we haven't had any measurable snow this winter until the weekend before I close on the property, and it decided to get really cold and drop a few inches of snow. We got about 5 out here. Okay, we're getting ready to come up to a road. So this is it's a UTV road. It's a way down to get up and down to the lake. So we're just going to take it down back towards the lake. I wish these weren't melted, but those are padded. There's a pad. I'm not sure. That's not. No, that's a deer. Never mind. That's a deer. But it could have been a pad on that one. Who knows? There could be some cat out here. I wouldn't know why not. A lot of other wildlife out here. So this tree obviously is going to come down. Just what these red oak do. This is what they do. They rot and then they fall. And this thing is rotting as it's just laying here. So it just falls apart. I'm going to take you all to the lake first because I'm interested to kind of see. Look at all of these marks. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. It's a highway. Look at that. Up to the beaver, up here. I'll take you guys up here. So I said this dam wasn't in operation, but I think I'm wrong. I mean, to me, ouch, that hurt. To me, I'm not sure what those tracks are. But you see, there is signs of beaver or something walking all over that. Look at that. Technically, I am still on my property too, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look at that. There's a slide right here. See it? I don't know if you can tell, but they've slid down that. And there is new sticks. But I still hear water running, so that's just, I don't know. But my property shoots straight up right here, and then it curves, or not curves, but then it cuts back up towards that road. So, yeah, there's like, majority of my property is actually right over here. So, it's a winter wonderland out here, isn't it? This is beautiful. I wish the camera's not really capturing what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling. Obviously, this doesn't capture that. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that's beaver track or otter. Let's go over here. Let's see. I don't know. Somebody could probably tell me. I mean, that's not. Those are kind of bigger over there. See how those are kind of like footprints? I don't know how to say it, but I think that's beaver. But I think you'd see a tail drag behind it, and I don't see a tail drag, so maybe that's otter. But I don't know, guys. I don't know. Here's the peninsula. So in the summertime, or when it's not frozen, this is a lot more shallow over here. Over here on this side, this has got some sediment buildup. But if you look at it, the way this lake is done, it's done properly. They moved this dirt here from making that portion of it deeper. So what they've done here, though, is they've created a sediment trap, which is perfect for the rest of the lake. You know, this just it's like a delta almost. But I think deltas are at the end. I don't know. Somebody could give me the right terminology. I don't, probably using the wrong one. But anyway, so the thought is I'm going to make a floating barge. I'm going to do some dredging. And I'm going to put some of those spoils back up here on the bank. You can see I've got a low spot right back there. And I thought I would create a silt fence over here. Pump stuff over there, let the water filter back in, build that all up, get rid of this ditch that's over here. So that's just a thought. I don't know. Again, I'm just starting, so things are all going to change. Yeah, these are weird. These are just, they don't look like deer to me or anything like that. So I just don't know. I'm gonna do something stupid probably. I don't know. That's pretty dang solid. I'm not gonna chance it, but that's pretty solid. That's crazy. Okay, let's go around here. Maybe I can get a better picture of that, or shot of that beaver dam. Yeah, I don't see any movement over at the beaver dam. So let's see if I can zoom in. And you can't see it. Right there. I don't see any footprints or anything around it. But what I've learned about it, that could be what that hole is out there. What I've learned about it is they enter from underneath. So that could be that exit hole that we saw, that hole in the ice that we saw out there in the middle. That could be the way they're coming out. Maybe that's since that's the deepest part, maybe that's the easiest part to break through. All hypothetical. I don't know. I could just be talking out my butt. Plan is, though, we're gonna put a pavilion down here, outdoor fireplace. I'm gonna put a dock right off this point, or this section right here. This is the deepest part of it for me. You can kind of see this cove right here. This is pretty good and deep. So I'll probably put my dock straight off of here. And again, we'll have to do yearly maintenance on the sediment or whatever, maybe a couple year maintenance, whatever, on the sediment buildup. But it's designed to prolong the life of the lake itself. There's a lot that's got to happen. We just only begun. I hope you guys enjoy the ride, the show. I'm not going to really edit a whole lot. It's all going to be kind of live stuff. You know, you're going to see the good, the bad, the funny. There's going to be a lot of funny stuff, I'm sure. Knowing me. Anyway, yeah, so my property goes way over there too. Excuse my heavy breathing if you can hear that. But I'm climbing a hill right now. Yeah, that's mine. All that. That's pretty unmanageable. Except for, I mean, I can clean it up. Won't be doing any kind of building or anything over there. Contour of the land won't accept it. But I will have, you know, some goats or something running it. They'll keep it maintained. Keep all the overgrowth down. Okay, so if we continue on, we're going to hit that road that goes down. This may not be a bad spot for like a livestock pen of some sort. Wouldn't take much. Pretty sure that fallen tree over there, it's hard to see. What fallen tree, Scott? I see a bunch. Yeah. There's a line. It's almost like somebody did it on purpose. There's a line of trees. I'm pretty sure that's where my property line stops. But that's going to be a whole nother adventure. This was surveyed back in 23. So therefore there's pins out there somewhere. So we'll get to go do that. That's going to be fun. I can't tell you guys what I'm feeling right now. I can't express it. I know what's next, and that's a lot of work, but I'm up for it. I'm in this to win this, right? Anyway, I wanted to give you guys a tour. I appreciate you all following along this journey. Next couple weeks, there's going to be a lot of preparation going on, a lot of planning, getting tools together, getting machinery together, getting access, or you know, so I can get access to the property, then to start removing trees and figuring out exactly where I want to stay, where we want to make the house. Right now, I'm still on my property, but it cuts in front. It cuts in front at an angle and goes back towards those trees that I showed you. So, but I have a feeling that this right in here is going to be the main homestead. It's fairly flat. I can get house, garage, get a nice turnaround driveway in it, so I'm never gonna get stuck out here. This is gonna be my new driveway. I'm gonna have to, it's already kind of here. That where my truck is parked, I don't own that. So I basically shoot it straight back like this. This is my new driveway. But they dropped some trees right here and they just let them lay. So it kind of blocked my new driveway. So I'll just have to wipe a bunch of this little stuff out. I'm doing a bunch of cleaning up here. Hey guys, I want to tell you, thanks for following along on this journey with me. Click that like, click that subscribe button, share it with your friends. Just because it's cold doesn't mean there's not stuff to do. I'm going to try to be posting weekly content from here on out. Probably won't get daily content, but at least weekly. Weekly updates for sure. And just watch the change. It's going to be amazing, and I appreciate you guys. So this is the 6.9 homestead overlooking Emerald Lake, and we'll see you next time.